Well, leaving an abusive relationship is not easy, but there's help out there. The Crisis Center of West Texas offers support 24/7 to anyone in need. All you have to do is ask. Victor Lopez got a rare look inside at what the center offers.
Well, Crystal, one of the services the Crisis Center of West Texas offers is emergency 24/7 shelter for domestic violence victims. Now, we can't tell you where it is for obvious reasons, but we can tell you how they operate.
I can go 2-3 days without any hotline calls, and then I can get 10 hotline calls in one day. So it really kind of depends. There is no average day at the Crisis Center.
Josh Kemper is the residential services coordinator for the Crisis Center of West Texas. He and his staff answer the calls of victims reaching out for help.
My intake staff will actually answer the phone and do an assessment, a needs assessment with the person on the other line, the survivor, and they determine on whether or not they meet criteria to enter shelter.
A person meets the criteria if they are survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, or human trafficking.
As an estimate, if I had to do that, I'd probably say 50% of the calls we get are domestic violence calls.
The ultimate goal is to get the victim and their children back on their feet and functioning normally and out of the abusive setting. They cover 9 West Texas counties and sometimes take clients from out of the area for special reasons. They take clients and pets, furry friends who have served as their security blanket through the tough times.
We feel like it's important to keep that animal with them to help with their process of becoming a survivor.
The shelter is set up to be a home away from home. It has laundry rooms, bedrooms, a fully stocked kitchen, a living room setup, and even a playground for the kids, all for the victim's comfort and peace of mind. It is open to women and men because anyone can be a victim.
And it can happen to our daughters, our sons, our husbands, wives, whatever. Domestic violence is real and it happens to everyone.
The average stay at the shelter is 32 days. Some survivors leave hours after they get there. Some have stayed for a year or more. No one is forced to stay. They can leave whenever they want, but they can always come back if they need to.
And I've had several clients leave and ask that question too. Can I come back if I need to? Yeah. And the answer is yes. Door's always open, unfortunately.
Now, we mentioned that men can be victims too. Josh told me about 5 men have moved into the shelter in the last 6 months. Most men, however, choose to take non-residential counseling. All services offered by the Crisis Center are free of charge, by the way. Now, if you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, call the Crisis Center of West Texas and find out how they can help. The 24-hour hotline is 1-866-627-4747. Now, all client information is kept strictly confidential, and you do not have to file a police report to get help.